Welcome back to my series, Dance Moms Uncovered. Today, I would like to discuss a cast member who rarely gets the credit she deserves. I'm talking about Abby's assistant Gianna Martello. It seems like people have a broad range of opinions about her. Some people think she's a super hard worker. Others think she enables some of the terrible things that Abby has done. And some people think she's just not interesting enough to really give a second glance. Well, Gianna has actually revealed a lot of information about the behind-the-scenes processes that make the show possible. Like her or not, it seems that the show may not have survived without her. Because there was definitely more to Gianna than the producers cared to show. Feel free to share your thoughts on the following evidence. First, let's look at Gianna's choreography. A while ago, I stumbled across a really interesting webpage on the Abby Lee Dance Gallery. It lists the choreographers for each dance featured on Dance Moms, from before the show up until season 6. Even by taking a glance at these lists, it is clear that Gianna choreographed more solos, duets, trios, and group dances than Abby did. At a meet and greet, the Highlands and the Lucasiacs confirmed that Gianna choreographs almost everything for the show. Christy has also said that Abby's choreography is actually really good, the times that she does choreograph. However, Abby just doesn't choreograph most of the routines.
Gianna choreographs.
Yes, but when Abby choreographs, it's amazing. She just has to do it.
Gianna has also choreographed on the set of several music videos, including the Lux music video, Girl Party, Where I'm Out, and the music video Maddie was in for Cry. In the music video for Cry, Gianna was the one who took Maddie to set because Melissa was out of town.
I've met Alex. I actually took Maddie to the video shoot with Alex. Yeah, her mom couldn't go, so I ended up bringing her out here to LA to shoot the video.
It's very interesting to watch the show once you know how many of the dances are choreographed by Gianna. It's also fascinating to look at the rehearsal scenes because sometimes it's clear that Abby's not instructing them at all and that the girls already know the routines. I've seen a lot of criticism for the ALDC choreography throughout the years, and I do agree that there is so much more amazing work out there. However, I think we should give Gianna credit where it's due. She managed to choreograph so many dances in such little time, week after week. So next, let's look at which dances were Gianna's favourites. On the show, it appears that Gianna and Abby have very similar tastes when it comes to their favourite dances. On several occasions, Abby has claimed that Gianna and Maddie have a special relationship. However, Gianna has confirmed that Maddie isn't her only favourite. She has said in an interview that Brooke was one of her favourites to work with because she was a very innovative dancer.
I work really, really close with Maddie, so she's one of my favorites to work with, but I also like working with Brooke because she's so innovative whenever she and I are in the room together, and we just come up with some, you've seen on the show, we just come up with, crazy stuff all the time. So it's fun. They're probably my two favorite on the show to work with and choreograph and kind of create with.
It seems like Gianna is somewhat close with all the girls from the show. If you've seen the episode of JoJo's Juice with Gianna, it's clear that she's not afraid to have fun or be a little silly with her students. And she seems to really like JoJo. And when Kalani was asked about Gianna, she had nothing but kind words to say.
Gianna's like our savior. The show would not happen without Gianna. Literally, we wouldn't have dances every single week if it wasn't for her. Because honestly, Abby doesn't really do our dances. Abby just comes in and then yells corrections at us. But Gia really does everything for the show.
Gianna has also claimed that she grew very close with Nia throughout the series.
Which of the dancers would you say that you're the closest with today?
Nia and I have been on the show since day one.
You guys are OGs.
Yeah, we are. We're the only two left standing.
Furthermore, Gianna hasn't cut off contact with any of her former castmates. Unlike Abby, she still follows the Highlands, has been to events with Maddie, and even attended an event alongside Chloe and Christy in 2018. You can see from these interactions that there are no hard feelings between them, even though Gianna still works with Abby. Evidence number 3, extra responsibilities. Gianna has done a lot more than just choreographing routines. Both Abby and Gianna have revealed that they have had to attend weekly creative meetings with the Dance Moms producers. Here they discussed who would get dances each week, as well as which themes or styles these dances would have. Gianna has also suggested that she has been given the responsibility to choose and edit the music for some of the ALDC dances. When she was interviewed by AfterBuzz TV, Gianna revealed a really fascinating fact that I had never considered before. When the mums would fight, the girls couldn't rehearse with music because it would make it difficult to capture and later edit the audio.
When the moms are fighting, we can't play our music.
Oh, that's right. So
Like,
you can't even.
like for audio reasons, like stuff that like people like wouldn't think of. But the audio guys are like, we can't have moms talking and music playing at the same time. Like it doesn't work. And so if there's conflict, like we have to stop down from rehearsal.
Wow.
So that's less time again for us to rehearse.
If creating a dance in only a few days wasn't hard enough, having to rehearse without music every time the mothers had an argument must have been so disruptive. I think we should also remember that Gianna was actually pretty young when she began working on the show. She was 21 and had just finished college in season 1, so the amount of responsibility she was able to cope with throughout her Dance Moms journey is actually quite impressive to me. Evidence number 4, unaired dances. After all the effort that Gianna put into these dances, sometimes they weren't aired. Gianna has revealed that in a few instances they could get away with reusing dances that weren't aired.
When they do that, in my mind, I'm like, yes, we can do that one again. 'Cause if they don't air it, we just recompete it. We've done that a couple times.
One example of this is Kendall's solo Curiosity. It was originally performed in season 6, episode 7, but it was unaired. For this reason, Kendall was able to perform it again in season 6, episode 13. Another super fascinating fact about the unaired dances was revealed by Abby recently in a Famous Birthdays interview with Giannina. She said that sometimes when Gianna and Abby didn't like the dances they created, or the dances they were forced to create by the producers, they would deliberately cause drama with the dancer's mother and then proceed to pull the number, claiming that they were punishing the mother.
What people also don't understand, and it probably took your mom and you a little bit to get it, if I say no, and I'm like, you're not doing it, you're pulled from the solo, maybe I didn't think it was a good idea to begin with.
Yeah.
But I was doing my job, and I thought,
We were
how am I
confused the whole
gonna
week.
not put this on stage representing the Abby Lee Dance Company? Well, I'm gonna drive the mother
Insane.
batty, and then I'm gonna pull it.
Lastly, does Gianna enable Abby? While a lot of people seem to agree that Gianna treats the girls better than Abby does, she still receives her fair share of criticism. A lot of people seem to dislike her loyalty to Abby, which is understandable given the way Abby has treated some of her students. It has also been stated that Gianna should have stood up for the girls more and not supported Abby when she was mean to the girls. Being employed by both Abby and Lifetime means she's in a bit of a tough position. Gianna has stated on several occasions that she is there simply to teach and choreograph. She tries to avoid getting involved in the show's conflict. Looking at the big list of things that she was responsible for on the show, it's kind of understandable that she wouldn't have the time to get involved in the drama. Besides, the mums tried to stand up to Abby all the time, and there were so many instances where it made things more chaotic and stressful for the dancers. Personally, I think it's kind of nice that there's an adult in this environment who stays out of the drama and focuses on the kids. Although there are a couple of mums who are more rational and try to stay out of drama. There is a scene in season 5, episode 25, where Abby and Kira fight in the dressing room. Gianna's reaction is a bit confusing and has rubbed many people the wrong way. The mums complained about not getting enough dance classes, and Kira says that the only reason Kalani is the dancer she is today is because of her. Then for some reason, Abby and Gianna start crying, which is kind of confusing. While I watched this scene, I personally believe that there was a lot cut out of it, because the pacing is super rushed and things escalate for seemingly no reason. There is a point in this scene where Gianna and Abby are laughing while Kira is talking. It seems quite disrespectful, however you can see that Gianna was saying something, but it was muted. To me, it looks like she's making a little joke about her and Abby crying, because she knows that they've given the producers the drama they want. A few days after I observed this, I watched Gianna's AfterBuzz TV podcast interview, and she says something that really stood out to me.
Have you ever been edited in a way that you weren't pleased about?
I'm rarely like involved in any conflict or anything on this show. Sometimes what I don't like is they'll just show me like making a face or making like, and I'm like, I said something there.
It sounds like she could be referring specifically to this scene. But even if she isn't, I believe it's still important to keep in mind that whenever someone pulls a face, it can always be taken out of context. So what do you guys think? Do you think Gianna was underrated, or did she enable Abby's mistreatment of the girls? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.